Reaction LJ here. We're diving into Ralph Breaks the Internet is even worse than you remember. Everyone's talking, but you haven't seen my take yet. I'm going to totally blind, no filter, no spoiler. Hit that subscribe button.
Cause your love still want it, and life don't seem familiar when I'm lonely without you. I keep bringing us back to life, reminiscing.
What did y'all like about the first Wreck-It Ralph before the second?
Oh, for me personally, I don't think Turbo is that compelling of a villain.
Yeah. Don't talk about some of my favorite characters.
About our Lord and Savior. Oh no, it can't be. The Turbo turds.
When you talk about somebody's favorite character, they're gonna end up killing you. I'm telling you, just like him, he definitely gonna kill Alex.
You think you can just sit there and make fun of my favorite billion-dollar?
It's your fault. Why would you say anything bad about Turbo?
Other corporation's commercial product and get away with it? What was it like having everyone roast you and totally cook you in the comments? I bet you had a real bad day, didn't you? You mean the video with only 5% dislikes? Also, I said a lot of stuff I liked about it. You didn't like it the right way, Alex, but you'll learn your lesson soon enough. It's time to unleash the hate comment barrage.
I hate when people give hate comments to videos or to YouTubers that they didn't even understand or know what's going on. Damn. They hate comments flushing out. Like, bro. I got dogs every hate comment. On left, right, straight.
Seems I underestimated how slimy you really are.
Maybe going back like
technique. Comedically long, bizarrely parasocial essay comment without a hint of self-awareness as to why I even care so much about what someone I've never met thinks about the movie I like.
What are you bringing up the blicky for?
Oh, is that all? Well, what if I made a video about this movie? No, not the sequel. No one talks about that because it didn't happen. I could never disrespect your favorite movie more than Disney already did. Very well, do what you must. Where'd you even pull that out of anyway? You don't want to know.
I want to know, what your favorite 4 Disney movie? And drop it in the comments.
But alright, you get one more chance. And you better hate this movie as much as I do, or I swear I'll find you and write the longest comment you've ever seen.
I don't know what is the hated Disney movie I actually hate.
What the heck was that garbage? You know, I never saw Ralph Breaks the Internet when it came out. I liked the first movie well enough. I mean, I think it holds up pretty well, although, as I alluded to earlier, I think the villain ending part is kind of weak, but that's just me. But 2018 came, Ralph broke the Internet, and weirdly enough, at the time, this movie was rather well received, actually. But of course, around that time, I was far too busy watching other cinematic masterpieces like The Kissing Booth or Insatiable.
I have seen The Kissing Booth.
Oh, what a time.
I have seen Kissing Booth, L.I., and then the Debbie Ryan one. Movie, but I think it was better. But I would say her movie when she did that 16 one was way far better than that one.
What a time that was. Anyway, somehow it's finally come time to check out Ralph Breaks the Internet. And oh my goodness. What the heck even happened here? Do you remember this movie?
The internet for nice a wheel?
Okay.
I don't even know what like the concept of the whole movie Ralph Breaks the Internet 2. I don't know the concept of it.
Hey, want to sneak into Tron?
Doesn't that game have a virus?
No, I'm sure they fixed it.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure old arcade machines can't get
viruses.
They're not connected to the internet. That's not even remotely how any of this
works.
I
don't know.
Now, you see, you want some viruses, you just let your 10-year-old kid run wild on Kazaa for a while, and you're in for a heck of a time. So we catch back up with Ralph and Penelope, who've been the best friends for the past 6 years. But as time has gone on, Penelope's starting to feel a little bored with her life. But before that...
A few moments later...
Do you realize we're basically just like zeros and ones floating around the universe?
Zeros and ones?
Specks of dust. Like, doesn't the very nature of our existence make you wonder if there's more to life than this?
Huh, wow, what an original story idea. But also, like, it was a major plot point in the first movie that apparently you can reprogram the games a la King Candy Kong. So, like, could she not just do that? Now, Ralph tries to help her out by messing with the game a little bit, and this causes the arcade machine itself to break and the wheel comes right off. But don't worry, guys, we can just buy another one on eBay.
Well, I'd order a new part, but the company that made Sugar Rush went out of business years ago.
I could try to find one on the internet.
Good idea. Me too.
Good luck. That'll be like finding a needle in a...
I found one.
So, if Ralph and Penelope figure out why people are so obsessed with the internet and the internet games more than the arcade games, or it's gonna be something different?
On eBay.
Really?
Kids have it under control. They're just gonna get another wheel from the e-boy.
Catboy, Femboy, they got some crazy stuff on the internet. Now,
You
stop
meant
me if you've
the
heard this
internet.
before, but Vanellope's getting tired of just running the same game over and over
on the
again. But in
internet.
trying something new, now her entire game is broken.
Yeah.
Oh man, if only we already learned some kind of lesson about this.
Drivers, start.
Did we even learn a lesson
You're
from
gonna
this?
lose today, princess.
While, yes, I am technically a Princess Taffeta, I'd rather you just think of me as plain old Vanellope.
Yeah, Alex, she's not a princess. She's the illegitimate daughter of an earl, okay?
If I was a prince, I would think people at me as one of them. I don't want them to think as me as royalty, me like, oh, I got money, I can do this, and no.
Well,
Think
you
me as
haven't read the
one person.
Bridgerton books. You know, those really sophisticated works of literature with titles like The Viscount Who Shagged Me or whatever. Very serious books, Alex.
Oh.
Anyway, so
Who's
here's
that
kind of the
bull
setup of the movie.
reference?
Ralph feels responsible for getting Vanellope's game shut down, but most importantly, he just wants her to be happy. He recalls back when those kids were looking on something called the internet, and wouldn't you know, the arcade just installed some brand new Wi-Fi? What?
Wow. So the arcade finally installed the internet. Wi-Fi is the internet. If y'all didn't know it already, I guess y'all already know.
Is the internet, which is an online community where human beings go to shop and play games and socialize.
How did Sonic know about the internet
Oh, no, it
more
is
than
not.
anybody?
Seriously, the internet is nothing to laugh at.
Yeah, trust me, guys, you don't want any of this, okay? One time
Hey,
I clicked a
trust
few
me,
too many
don't
DeviantArt
want
links, and
anything.
you would not
Then
believe
they
what they
could,
got Shrek doing on that
expect
website.
you.
I'm sorry,
Could
slight
make
tears
you
here, but like,
glitch
they
out
really
worse
nerfed
than
Chun-Li's butt
Penelope.
in this movie. Like, here's Chun-Li and Ralph breaks the internet, and then here she is in Fatal Fury. Okay, this alone would have saved this entire movie. That's all I'm saying. Now,
Yeah,
like I
this
said,
alone
Ralph wants to
would
use this
definitely
newfangled
save
internet
the
thing to
entire
help save
movie.
Sugar Rush by going on eBay and buying a new steering wheel. Very high stakes, this movie.
Sorry, say it again.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Boy. Say it again.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
E-boy.
You know, it's a good thing this joke...
Yeah. One thing is to joke about eBay. eBay. How hard is it to say eBay? How y'all get e-boy? eBay. Bay. Not
It's
that
really
hard.
funny. And so, long story short, Ralph and Vanellope both sneak into the new Wi-Fi internet part of the power strip, which, like, I'm sorry, can I just say again, this guy is the most insane setup in his arcade. Like, every machine is plugged into one power strip. This dude's gonna blow up the whole neighborhood. Anyway, so Ralph and
You
Vanellope
definitely
get
gonna blow
sucked
up
into
the
their
whole
little
neighborhood.
Wi-Fi bubble
Maybe
and shot out into
fire.
the internet. Okay, I know this is just a little nitpick here, but like, if they're using Wi-Fi, why are they being shot through the telephone cables? Unless this dude's using like...
Oh! You ain't wrong about that. I was never thinking about that. Cause he's right. If they going to the internet, why are y'all going through a telephone line?
DSL in 2018? I mean, despite my entire personality and sense of humor, it is in
DSL
fact
could,
not
like,
2002
done
anymore.
something
But all the
about it.
same, they finally land in the internet world with all your favorite company brands. Hey, I know Snapchat, I know
Snapchat,
Amazon,
Instagram,
Fandango, my favorite
Amazon.
place to buy
I know-
movie tickets.
wait,
This
what
movie's full of
FedEx?
references to things I
Oh,
know.
you
That means it
FedEx,
must
right?
be good. Hey guys,
gotta
remember
be
video
like
games?
FedEx.
Anyway, so they head on over to eBay.
Army Beaver at 850. Gently.
Do y'all ever buy anything off eBay? I never even buy nothing off eBay. I don't even download eBay. Like, is eBay similar to Google or something? Right? I don't even know if I'm right.
Used artificial hip, and the bidding's open at $10. $350. Why here? $350.
Oh,
Who give me
they like
$350?
wonder
50 now. Who give me $350?
Offer guys
twice,
that,
and so.
You know, it's a
that
good thing they
will
learned about
bet-
eBay first, and
not
not like
bad,
Craigslist.
but
Real
they'll
human
like sell
skull with
something and
sutures.
offer
Anyone
something
interested in
high,
cash in hand
and
work must have
whoever
WhatsApp
got
and inner
more
or
money
outer
for
belly.
that offer, then you get
Hot dog,
it. You know,
Naples.
you know
Who
what I
keeps
mean.
leaving
You
hot
know what
dogs
I
in my
mean.
house? Anyway, so they find the Sugar Rush wheel and they bid on it by just saying a bunch of big numbers until the price goes up to $27,001. But then, of course, they have to pay.
That was the dumbest thing they ever done. They didn't know about the internet, and they didn't know that when you bet on something, that means you have to pay that price that you said it for.
And that
Like,
doesn't
they
go
know
very well.
they didn't have that kind of money.
I'll just need a credit card number.
Sorry, what's a credit number?
A credit card number.
Number, right.
They forgot
so-
they have to have
Excuse me.
money.
And so this sets up the
I
next
slow
act of the
all
movie
y'all.
where Ralph and Vanellope have to find some way of earning $27,000
Yeah, some
in
way
the next 24
to
hours.
earn money.
even real.
What the heck? Dang internet!
Oh! Oh, y'all is stupid. Oh, y'all is stupid.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that freaking Miranda Sings? Why? But I mean, how could someone possibly earn money on the internet? That's just crazy.
Stay focused.
Get rid of belly fat using this one weird trick.
Ooh, I love
Don't click on it.
Sassy housewives want to meet you.
They do.
Bro, they will pop up ads. Don't click on it, Ralph. Understand this, Ralph.
Number 6 will amaze you.
Ralph, be smart about it.
Hey,
Ralph,
want
be
to earn
smart
money making
about
fun
it.
of Follow this obviously very upstanding, respectable gentleman through his no doubt very legitimate business operation.
Find the golden cleats from Pro League Soccer. We find those and bring them back here to you. Then a human being in the real world will pay us
trade
$15.
offer.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Welcome to the exciting world of loot hunting.
Where to find
I'm sorry. Just
a good
this movie is so stupid. It's like they thought too hard about this. Like, it could have just been esports, or they could have been video game beta testers and play like some hilariously busted games. But instead, it's like loot hunting in World of Warcraft circa 2009. You know, the thing every 10-year-old kid was doing in 2018. But anyway.
Well, I got a guy and they...
What were y'all doing when y'all were 10? I'm talking about for people that were 10 in 2018. What were y'all doing since y'all were 10 in 2018?
Des Moines, Iowa, will pay 40 grand for Shank's car
40
from
grand?
a game called Slaughter Race.
A racing game?
That's right. Slaughter Race is the most popular online...
Why are we talking about all this? When are we going to get to the actual real
racing game out there?
And so they head off to this game where they have to try and steal this car and then, like, do what exactly? Like, do they drive it out of the game and then back to this dude? Or, like, how exactly are they supposed to remove it from the game and then this dude, like, sells it and then he puts it back? Like, somehow they just really overcomplicated what should have been a pretty straightforward concept. Have any of these people even played a video game before? This is like if I made a movie about being a well-adjusted adult. But okay, so they go into the game, which looks like the most generic 2000s Xbox 360 game. You know, the first movie was nostalgia-based. Like, if the whole point is like, hey, isn't this a cute retro arcade? But, like, this movie is clearly trying to be modern and relevant to kids in 2018. You know, Snapchat, Twitter, how nostalgic. But then the games are like, hey, kids, remember that one game you got in the bargain bin for like $2 and then you brought it to a sleepover, but then you ate too much guacamole dip and got sick and you had to call your mom to come get you, so you missed the last half of the South Park movie. Not that I would know about very specific anecdotes like that. Anyway, so they steal the car.
Really screaming sounds and what have you, that sort of thing. So I came to check on things.
You see, I love racing game, but if I were Penelope Pro, seeing something like this would definitely make me like, hey, let me skip my game, let me get rid of me out the game and go to a different game.
Again?
Oh, I'm Larry?
You said Larry took the call.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Is that Gal Gadot? Wait, hold on a gosh darn second here. Is this literally just Gal Gadot's character from Fast and Furious? Like they didn't even try? But
they actually do look like it. If you look at her right there, she definitely looked like Gal Gadot from Fast and Furious. I don't know which one, but she definitely looked like a character from Fast and Furious.
Shank, this girl, takes it back. But something about doing all this really struck a chord with Penelope, as you can see here. They explained to Shank why they need the car in the first place, but she has some other ideas about how they could maybe earn some money.
Yeah. There are much better ways to make money on the internet than stealing cars.
I mean, hey, Ralph, listen, with feet like that, how are you not a millionaire yet?
Wait, what's the boy?
Say something. First thing that comes to your mind.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Ah, yes. This is all you need to make it on the internet. Just do the funny face and say the catchphrase. Hey guys, remember video games? This is one of those...
So, this is one of those things where you gotta be doing something real crazy to get famous on the internet?
Or like, if you ever watch a movie or a show that's about something that you know a lot about, like your job or your country or whatever, and it's like really hard to watch because you know just how wrong it is. Like, oh yeah, screaming goat videos, that's how you earn money. Just get lots of likes and the money rolls right in. Which, like, you know, I always think it's funny when I see people, especially young people.
Look at Lovely Peach. She do stupid things in the world. Got famous off of doing stupid things.
Like trying to go viral by doing the dumbest, most insane pranks or whatever for
I'm
content.
not wrong
And I
about
was
it,
thinking
right?
like, okay,
Am I
so
wrong?
let's say this video does
Am I
go
wrong
viral.
about
What's
it?
your plan? You're just gonna do this every day for 10
Am I
years?
wrong
I mean,
about
to
it?
be fair, back in 2008 or whatever, like you could make a career doing the freaking Chubby Bunny Challenge or whatever Ralph is doing here.
Hey guys, Wreck-It Ralph here with the Ghost Pepper Challenge. Supposed to be spicy. We'll see about that. That's not the. Oh, it's very hot.
Right
Holy
mind.
stuff.
Another one just dropped.
Check
it
out,
kid.
But like even for 2018, these are neither ironic nor brainwashed enough to go viral. But anyway, so Ralph's attempt at going viral does work somehow, and he actually has a lot of success doing it for some reason. And this catches the eye of the algorithm.
This is the leaf blower guy?
Who?
The man with the undulating jowls?
We talking about the Google algorithm? No, the internet algorithm.
Well, why didn't you tell me I was in the presence of a genius?
You know, it really feels like this movie was meant to be a different movie, and they shoved Wreck-It Ralph into it like...
It did. It felt like something was meant to happen, and instead of them like change it up, they say, hey, we're going to use Wreck-It Ralph, and then we're going to place him in this part, then we're going to make him this and that.
Like after the fact. I mean, this movie does have 5 writers, so clearly this production went very smoothly. Some of the character designs for the internet people are actually really cool and cute and interesting, and like, what a waste to put them in this like popped hemorrhoid of a movie. Anyway, so Ralph is busy making a bunch of videos, and Penelope feels like she's not really doing much to help, so she sets off on her own to go do something, and Ralph is having some feelings about this.
See, I'll be fine.
I know, I just...
Just what?
We haven't been apart in like 6 years.
Why did it make me feel like Penelope and Ralph are like a couple where they're going their own ways and they feel like... I feel like something broken inside me. I don't know what it is. Instead of just being friends.
I'm sorry. Ralph, have you ever considered how bizarre this friendship is? Like, I'm not being weird or anything. I just mean, like, this dude's like a 45-year-old construction worker, and his best friend is like
Ralph,
6.
it gotta be like... Ralph
anyway,
gotta be like...
this is the part where the movie goes from
30,
kind of dumb
40s,
to just like...
And Penelope probably like...
Penelope
10,
quite literally goes to Disney World.
Maybe
Everyone,
20,
remember all that Disney stuff that
20
kind of sucks
under?
now? Remember video games?
Like,
But this
weird.
is where we get the very forced Disney attempt at going viral, which is, of course, the princess scene.
Please, and I have to assume you made a deal with an underwater sea witch where she took your voice and...
The princess in here definitely has some problem. And they definitely need some help.
exchange for a pair of human legs? No, good lord, who would do that?
Good lord.
True love's kiss. Ew, barf! Do you have daddy issues? I don't even have a mom. Neither do we.
Oh, look at Disney trying to be meta. Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, the $1 million question.
The end they're trying to be mellow with Disney.
All your problems got solved because a big strong man showed up.
Oh, look at Disney responding to completely bad faith arguments about their own movies without actually taking a look at their own movies. To be fair, okay, the earlier movies are definitely kind of like this, but when you hit the Renaissance era and beyond, if you actually watch the movies, they're not really like this. Eric helps Ariel, and then Ariel saves Eric, and then they both work together to defeat Ursula. Belle rescues her dad, and then the Belle helps save Beast from like 100-person
fishing. Get like the princess helped the other dude, and then the whatever, and then they come back and help the princess. So,
person mob, and then Belle also brings the Beast back to life and turns him into this mid-looking dude. The Beast doesn't actually do a whole lot in this movie, honestly. Even Rapunzel here, who says the joke, like Flynn helps her out of the tower, and then she uses her hair to do all kinds of cool stuff Flynn could never do, and then he sacrifices himself and cuts off.
It's like the princess get help, and then they go and help the person that helped them. Now I understand.
Her hair to free her, and then she saves his life. So like the majority of the movies they're talking about here are not really about a strong man saving anyone, actually. Also, like, I don't know if
actually, it really not about the strong man saving him. It them saving the strong man.
I don't know if I would call Flynn Rider a big strong man. Okay, like this
Just
dude's pretty twinky, you know what I'm saying? And also, like, Disney is still trying to do this, you know, with like Snow White.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937.
Never saw that
We
one.
absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be
and the animated version of it,
saved by
but
the
never
prince, and
seen
she's not going to be
this
dreaming
one.
about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
But anyway, so long story short, Ralph is doing his thing, and Penelope's trying to find herself and figure out what kind of life life she really wants to live because she's so bored with
she's
her
trying
gay
to figure
life.
out
Again,
her
if
life
only we had
and figure
dealt with
out,
this back in
do she
2012.
really
While this is happening,
wanna
Ralph is
stay
basking in his fame and
playing
starts reading
Sugar Rush?
comments of all things.
Or do she want to
Wreck-It
just
Ralph
walk
is
the
back.
new
Gee whiz,
racing
the
team?
internet is so positive. Fix-It Felix Jr. was my favorite game. Ralph's videos.
Hey, I'm telling you, the internet can be cruel and it can be good. As long as you can block out the negativity that people send to you, you can understand and actually make yourself feel better. You can block that out.
Videos stink.
All you do is hate everything. You skipped over a very unimportant scene that has no bearing on anything anyway. No, Ralph, no, whatever you do.
Wait, did it say Ralph is the word so stupid? Damn. So they say that Fix-It Felix is better than... But if the Fix-It Felix is the video game, then why the whole show it represent a Ralph?
Dude, don't read the comments, okay? Trust me, I made that mistake one too many times, okay? So Ralph starts to feel sad and cry because the comments are so mean. It feels kind of weird to me because like, back in the first movie, everyone was like really mean to Ralph, and he didn't cry, he just got like determined. Also, just in like a general way, this movie feels like Ralph dropped about 40 IQ points or something because like he's just this bumbling idiot the whole time. It just really feels like they dumbed down the character a lot for this movie. But all the same, Vanellope goes to hang out with Gal Gadot of all people and talk about her feelings.
They probably did dumb down it a little more,
Well, it felt like home.
I don't know.
I mean, back home, I know exactly what's gonna happen next because Ralph's dream is to do the same thing every day.
Here's something I wish I'd learned.
She want to do something different every day. She don't want to be in a video game where she doing the same game, the same way of the game over and over.
I'd learned years ago. There's no law
that says a dog can't play basketball. Now, Ralph ends up overhearing this conversation via this like SIM card phone that they have. And so Ralph gets this insane idea on how to get Vanellope to stay friends forever, which is by installing a virus into this game to make her not want to play it. And you are not ready for who he gets the virus from.
Whatever you do, do not look at his little brother.
Oh, his little brother?
Wait a minute.
Double Dan! Long time no see. Who are you? JP's family?
Did he eat the baby from Twilight? Now, the virus this guy gives him is called an insecurity virus, as in it seeks out people's insecurities and then multiplies them.
Ralph? Okay, Ralph will be fine.
Insecurity detected.
Come on, Ralph.
Wait, only 30% insecure? Well, clearly someone has not been to middle school yet. So this causes the game to crash, and Ralph has to save Vanellope. But the virus also escapes the game and starts wreaking havoc on the entire internet itself.
Please? What did I do?
Ralph,
scanning for insecurities.
Don't leave me.
Insecurity detected.
Tiny wiener detected. Now, this final part of the movie is just like what in the gosh darn mother heckin' flip was any of this supposed to be?
What is this supposed to be? We only came here for a dumb wheel, and we got our whole life into the internet with Penelope and Ralph.
What is your problem, Ralph? I told you, don't follow me!
Friend?
Oh
my god, he's a zombie.
What is happening? Now it's the Spy Kid Thumb Thumbs all over again. And so the virus multiplies into thousands of Ralph zombies who are all trying to capture Vanellope because of Ralph's insecurities about losing her as a friend that were magnified by how he felt reading all the comments earlier. You know, this might be the most on-the-nose movie I've ever seen. Like, there's
Ralph, you should never read no comments.
No subtext whatsoever, just pure dom text. But so, Vanellope is about to be absorbed into this like Ralphzilla monster, which may I just say, this is absolutely horrifying. Whose idea was this? But Ralph comes to realize the error of his ways and maybe trying to destroy the thing that makes your friend happy means that you're not really being a good friend.
It's not right to hold a friend back from her dreams. You don't own her. That's not how friendship works. You need to let her go.
Now Ralph realizes.
You need to let her go.
I'm sorry. I'm
Come
sorry
on, Ralph.
This special
you
moment.
realize it until you already released the virus. You already released the virus. So I don't think Penelope's gonna forgive you.
But like, so they're having this really emotional scene, and then in the background, it's just this like Caligula human centipede. like, what are we doing? What is this movie?
Oh!
Hey guys, remember video games?
Ralph, look! I think you fixed your insecurity!
You're right!
And so after the day is saved, the sleep paralysis demon disappears, and Ralph is falling to his demise. Oh no, if only someone could save this big, strong man.
Yeah.
Look up there! It's a big, strong man in need of rescuing.
Okay.
What the holy moly. Then y'all just told Penelope, hey, do you have a big, strong man save you? The big, strong man never saved them. Oh my god.
Okay, alright. That's okay. I can't. I'm out. I'm done. You're on your own, guys. You know, this was a real movie in theaters, by the way. This entire ending part doesn't even really make sense, though, because like Ralph the big strong man already saved Vanellope anyway earlier, but then they're trying to like subvert the trope, but this makes no sense thematically because they just did the trope. But okay, so Ralph is saved, and Vanellope decides to reprogram herself into the game with Shank because this is who she's truly meant to be.
Oh,
how did she reprogram herself in there?
Hey, don't forget, Shank added my code and everything, so I'll be able to regenerate. I'm gonna be totally
How that
So basically, possible? She just becomes Turbo. The guy who was bad because he did the exact same thing.
You ain't wrong about that. You just went turbo.
5 people wrote this movie. And so Ralph goes back to the arcade, and he and Vanellope are still friends, and they see each other every so often, and everything is fine, or whatever. The end. So, yeah. Woof. I feel like this movie was one of the first dominoes that led us to where Disney is today, because since this movie, Disney has not really made, like, a good movie. Ralph Breaks the Internet feels like the blueprint that Disney uses now, where it's very kiddie.
Yeah, Ralph Breaks the Internet feel like a blueprint, feel like they needed something to boost up the rating and boost up the level of Disney.
Very dumbed down, very slapstick, very safe. It just really feels like this is the point where they start having no confidence in their audience anymore.
Yo, if that video was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. I put my funniest reaction right here in this playlist, and YouTube thinks you will love this special video next. Click one of those, hit the sub button if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.